Okay, so upon scraping down the walls for doing some repairs, came across a couple of old plastic anchors, and we're going to go ahead and remove these. And you're probably wondering how you're going to remove them because they spring open once the screw gets driven through them. Well, we're going to use a screw and we're going to pull them out. But in order to do that, we're going to try and protect as much tear out as possible around the anchor. And the best thing for that is to make your own little jig, or basically a piece of wood with a couple holes drilled in it. And I have two different size holes. Okay, so a small hole here, larger hole here. And the reason for this is that we're going to put it over the anchor once we get our screw put in there, and we're going to use this as the device that we pull against, but at the same time it's going to minimize the tear out because it's going to push the drywall up against the wood here to minimize any tear out. So if you look at these, there's some nasty tear out on the side here from other holes they tried drilling for a toilet paper holder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screwdriver, put a screw in, give it a couple of turns. I'm not going to put it in all the way because I want to be able to pull it out with minimal damage. And then I'm going to find which one of these works the best. And I think I'm going to go with the bigger one, which I think is a 1/2 inch, so that I can see the outside of the plastic anchor here. Stand by, let me grab my hammer. Alright, so now I've got that, I'm going to line it up. I'm going to take my hammer, and out comes the anchor. Okay, and there's the anchor right there. I'm going to remove that. Very little tear out. Now I can just go ahead and put some spackling on that and get it fixed right up. So I'm going to go ahead and focus in on this area here so you can see that a little bit better. We're going to take our screw. I'm going to screw it in. Just enough to grab. Okay. Gonna grab our hammer and grab our little wooden device here, the 1/2 inch hole. Gonna set that right over. Get it lined up, just like that. And here comes the anchor. There it is. So minimal tear out. So we'll go ahead and putty that up, sand it down, be ready for paint. Alright, hope you learned something. On to the next.